Okay, so it's been maybe a good 3 years since I last uploaded an actual vlog. So I kind of wanted to start doing more vlogs. So, um, so yeah, I've had this channel for almost 7 years. This channel's turning 7 um, next month, and I can't believe I've had this channel for that long. And just, and I almost have 100 subscribers, and just, it's crazy. So I'm in my room right now. That right there is the Shadow the Hedgehog poster that I got when I went to go see Transformers 1 last Friday. And Transformers 1 is probably one of my favorite animated movies that has come out this year. Probably my favorite animated movie that's come out this year. We've have some misses on animated movies this year, but I think after Despicable Me 4, it started getting better. Because we just got two of the greatest animated movies that has come out this year, Transformers 1 and The Wild Robot, and they're both perfect films. And if you're planning on going to the movies, maybe do a double feature if you have like something like Regal Unlimited or AMC Subs A-List. I highly recommend watching those two movies. Maybe watch those films in IMAX. I don't care. They're both really good movies. So while I have not been doing any vlogs, I've also collected some other posters other than that Shadow the Hedgehog poster. I've collected these mini posters from the movies. Yes, that is the Venom The Last Dance poster. They were giving those away at my local Regal theater. I'm like, I'm taking one because I have like a whole bunch of Spider-Man posters. I'm gonna hang these up. And eventually I did. And these were all when I went to go to the Spider Mondays fan events back from April to June. Sorry, I had a thing. It was just weird. It was like almost half a year ago already. Just time flies. There's a One Piece poster. I haven't watched any of the recent, basically any of the other episodes. I just bought it. And there's a Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 poster. And some other stuff. There's my 50-inch TV. It's just crazy. And, of course, I got my cat with me. Just being a love bug. There she is. Just love her. Trixie's doing well. Yeah, she's just a really good cat. She's just all over me. She's just a loving cat. And Trixie, she's just giving me a bunch of kisses. I love this cat. And yes, this is a different Deadpool hat because, little story, I accidentally washed my other Deadpool hat when, for some reason I was doing laundry, and then I washed my Deadpool hat. I was like, and then when it came out of the dryer, I was like, that looks different. There was like, I still have that poster. I'm not poster. I still have that hat. It's in my junk drawer. Everyone's got a junk drawer at least. There's so much junk in here. Here, got it. Here, this is the old Deadpool hat that I had for like 2 years, and it just got destroyed. I think it's still wearable. Like, my hair's a mess. Hopefully getting a haircut soon, but I think I gotta loosen this up a bit. Hopefully still fits. Okay, it still fits, but my god, my hair is long. It's not that long, like back when I went to the Mario movie. But it's like, I don't know how to fix it, so I've been looking everywhere to replace that Deadpool hat for like 2 years. And then I go to Walmart, and this is like one of the first things I find in the hat aisle, clothing aisle, whatever. But there, it just looks really cool on me. I mean, yeah, it's really nice. So I am going to be doing more vlogs for the rest of this year, and so on, going on to the next year. So earlier this year, my YouTube channel, Super Mario Trent, turned 10. Yeah, I've had that YouTube channel since I was 10 years old, and I just can't believe that I've had that channel for 10 years. And actually, my first plush video was not uploaded until November 14th, 2015. But I used to upload different stuff. I actually used to use that channel for vlogs until I moved onto a different channel, and I completely forgot about that password. So I ended up making this channel, and I've had this channel ever since. And this really aged well, that saying that I'm gonna keep this forever. Well, guess what, 13-year-old me? Your wish came true. This is the permanent channel. I'm keeping this channel, baby. Like, I've been using this channel for years. And that poster right there, the Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it's perfect. It's a perfect poster. I also have a Deadpool and Wolverine poster. It's a nice poster. I got that from Five Below. But all of these posters, the mini posters, were all from fan events and stuff. Especially the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and Dune Part 2, which I went to go see them at an early screening in IMAX. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was good. Dune Part 2 is my second favorite movie of the year. Deadpool and Wolverine is obviously my favorite movie of the year. It's going to be my favorite movie of the year. I've heard bad things about Joker 2. I'm not saying that crazy French title. I'm just going to say Joker 2. That's how I'm going to say it when I eventually review the movie on Tuesday. Yes, I am going to be reviewing Joker 2 this Tuesday because I am going to be seeing Joker 2 at an early screening this Monday, which I am a little nervous because I've heard mixed things about that movie. And it's going to be a little nervous thinking that this movie might be terrible, might be worse than the first one. Actually, I've heard it was a lot worse than the first one. People are saying they should have been made. The ending was terrible, and people are saying that the ending leaked. I'm like, the ending leaked? The ending. Someone leaked the ending online. I haven't seen anything Joker 2 related about the ending, but I am trying my best to avoid any type of leaks or spoilers. It's kind of weird since this is a movie that I don't really care about spoilers, but I don't really want the ending to be ruined. I just don't want to see any like major character deaths. Like, I avoided social media for Deadpool and Wolverine for an entire week because this movie meant something very special to me, because Deadpool 2 was literally the first R-rated movie that I have seen on the big screen. And it was just an amazing experience. And Deadpool, ever since I saw Deadpool 2. Yeah, I've seen the first Deadpool movie before I saw the second one. Has been my favorite Marvel character ever since. It's been my favorite anti-hero ever since. Like, Deadpool is literally my favorite Marvel character. And when I found out that Hot Topic were selling pop figures, I ran to my local Hot Topic, which is at the mall, and I bought a Deadpool pop figure. And I also, because this was for Deadpool and Wolverine, I obviously had to get a Wolverine Funko Pop. I keep them out of the boxes because I do not plan on selling these Funko Pops. Especially this one right here. This is Trixie from My Little Pony. This Funko Pop, like, I got this for Christmas like 2 years ago, and because she's my favorite character and I always wanted to get that Funko Pop. Like, I looked everywhere and it was very expensive, so I ended up getting it for Christmas for my sister and stuff. So another thing, I am planning on making more unboxing videos because the last unboxing video that I made was when I unboxed the Batman Blu-ray, the Target exclusive Blu-ray, back in May of 2022, and I've been wanting to make an unboxing video ever since. I wanted to make an unboxing video when I got a new Nintendo Switch. I recently bought a Nintendo Switch Lite Blue. I bought a blue Nintendo Switch Lite, and because we're gonna be honest, the blue Nintendo Switch Lite looked better than my yellow Nintendo Switch Lite that I ended up trading in and stuff. The Nintendo Switch Lite is like a perfect handheld console. It's definitely perfect for like a budget console. I also have a PlayStation 5. That's how I've been uploading a bunch of gameplay videos. Like I uploaded the entire gameplay series of Lego Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga from the PlayStation 5. I worked on another Team Sonic Racing from the PlayStation 5. We really need to get another Team Sonic Racing game or some type of other Sonic Racing game. I would love for there to be a new Sonic kart game, or maybe just put Sonic in the next Mario Kart game. And I think the next Mario Kart game might be Mario Kart 10. They're just skipping 9 because skipping 9 is like the, it's a trend going on. Like, it's been a thing for like the past 10 years or so. Like, they skipped Windows 9, the iPhone 9. It would have been funny if Star Wars skipped. Star Wars 9 just went on to Star Wars 10. But I personally liked Star Wars 9. It's going to be a little controversial. A lot of people hated The Rise of Skywalker, but I loved it. Or I didn't really love it, I just liked it. It did have some problems. Like, especially like with the pacing and stuff, it had its issues. But I still personally think it was a good movie. But if we're going to be talking about the sequel trilogy, I love The Last Jedi. That one was my favorite out of the sequel trilogy. My favorite original movie is obviously The Empire Strikes Back. Because I remember during COVID, when theaters were starting to reopen, I found out that Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back was coming back to theaters to celebrate the 40th anniversary. And you know what I did? I went straight to my local Regal theater and I bought a ticket to see that movie on the big screen, because my dream is to watch every single Star Wars movie on the big screen. And so far it's going well, because I've seen The Empire Strikes Back, Return of the Jedi, Rogue One. Well, I've seen Rogue One when it first came out. I kind of wish I went to the re-releases. I've seen The Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker. I've also seen The Phantom Menace when it got re-released. I actually ended up going like right before it left the big screen, and true story, when I went to go watch The Phantom Menace, which played The Acolyte, sneak peek, I was the only one there. It was like, man, feels good to actually watch a movie alone. I mean, it's happened before with many movies. Like, right before the pandemic started, I went to the movies with my sister, seeing one of the My Hero Academia movies. I think it was Heroes Rising. And I personally think that was the best My Hero Academia movie. And the entire theater was empty. Because, fun fact, the theaters were going to shut down in like the next few days. And also, it was pretty late at night. And I wanted to go to the movies with my sister before, the theater shut down. Well, actually, they didn't really announce the theaters were going to shut down until like the day they shut down. They were like, yo, we're going to be shutting down our theaters for quite a while. And then I think they didn't reopen until like August. And then they shut down like in September. Like, yo, this pandemic's getting worse. We're going to have to, like, wait until it's okay to reopen. I don't think they reopened until Godzilla vs. Kong released in theaters, which was March of 2021. They stayed open since. But I kept on going to AMC theaters at the meantime, and also they were pretty cheap. While waiting, they were like $5-6 a ticket, and a bunch of the re-releases. I actually wanted to see a bunch of those re-releases because I think AMC was cooking with a bunch of those re-releases. Like, they re-released Toy Story, Monsters Inc., The Santa Claus. I'm talking about the original 1994 movie. Yeah, that Santa Claus movie. And I think they also re-released the original Shrek movie and a whole bunch of other movies. And I think they also had The Force Awakens and The Empire Strikes Back at some point. But I ended up going to Regal because they were opened first. And it was awesome watching a bunch of these movies on the big screen for the first time. Or again, like Toy Story. I watched that on the big screen. Like, I've seen Toy Story on the big screen before for like the 15th, or maybe close to 15th anniversary. I'm not sure, but it was definitely before Toy Story 3 came out. I was 5 when I went to go see the double feature of Toy Story and Toy Story 2 in 3D, and it was amazing. Kind of wish they kind of do that again before Toy Story 5 comes out. I can't believe they're making a 5th Toy Story movie. I'm like, they're not going to make a 4th Toy Story film. They ended up making a 4th Toy Story film, and I personally liked it. I know a lot of people hated Toy Story 4 because it kind of like ruined the legacy of the 3rd film. I mean, the 3rd film was perfect, but I think this one was more of an epilogue for movie number 3. Movie number 5 just feels unnecessary, but I'm still going to watch it because I grew up on these movies, and Toy Story has always been a huge part of my childhood, and I don't know how this one's going to work. I know they're going to be working on the technology and like an army of evil Buzz Lightyears, and they're set to release in June of 2026, and also Shrek 5 is releasing in 2026 as well. I think I said 2025 for Toy Story 5. I meant 2026. Shrek 5, on the other hand, releases in 2026, and I'm more excited for Shrek 5 than I am for Toy Story 5. We don't really need a Toy Story 5. We don't really need a Shrek 5, but Shrek 5, we need one because it's a popular movie franchise. There hasn't been a Shrek movie in almost 15 years, but we're not going to get it until the 16th anniversary of the 4th film. And it's just an iconic DreamWorks franchise, and I'm kind of wondering if we're going to be getting another Madagascar film. Probably not, because I think it's, I think we should leave that franchise alone. The third film had a perfect ending. We don't need a fourth film. And we also had a spin-off movie that released like 2 years later, The Penguins of Madagascar, and that movie was good. But I think it's time to leave the Madagascar franchise alone. I think we should have left the Shrek franchise alone, but a lot of people loved Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, and people started thinking that we're going to get a fifth film. We're ending up getting a fifth Shrek film in July of 2026, and I can't wait for that, because they're good movies. They're really good movies. But eventually, I think a certain amount of movies gotta stop. Like, I'll give Toy Story maybe like 2 more movies. Toy Story 5 and Toy Story 6 complete after the 6th film. And Shrek, maybe another film, but I don't give it like, maybe just one more film. This one can be like the big finale, saying goodbye to these characters. I mean, we've known these characters for over 20 years now, and I mean, I think it would be perfect if we just made this one the true finale. I mean, Shrek 4 was considered the finale. It was, they were saying this was Shrek Forever After, the final chapter, and it literally said it on the DVD, but for some reason on the reissues of the DVD, they just say Shrek Forever After, and then I'm like, wasn't it Shrek Forever After the final chapter? I swear it was. Even on Max, formerly known as HBO Max, it was titled Shrek Forever After the final chapter. And it's just crazy. And also, it's just weird about just having another Shrek movie. And we're also getting a new Grand Theft Auto game in 2025. Hopefully, I'm just hoping we do get Grand Theft Auto 5 next year. It is said that we are getting it next fall. I mean, we may be under 1 year left because fall has started last week, but it is possible this game could come out sometime before November just to get the Game of the Year nomination. If not, then they're probably just going to have to push it back to like the next fall, 2026. But I think we waited long enough for this game. I mean, I've played Grand Theft Auto 5 on like 3 generations. The Xbox 360 generation, the Xbox One, and the PlayStation 5. Those were the generations I played Grand Theft Auto 5 on, and we still have not gotten Grand Theft Auto 6. But thankfully we have a trailer. We just watch that until the second trailer comes out, and then the gameplay trailer, and then the launch trailer. And then we can finally play Grand Theft Auto 5 on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X. And I do have a feeling that this is going to be the game to be ported onto the PlayStation 6 and the next Xbox, if they do end up making another Xbox. I think we're going to be having these consoles as the new generation for at least another 3 years. At least another 3 years. I'm talking about until 2027 when Avengers Secret Wars comes out. I do think that that's going to have a different title by the time it's released. It's probably just going to be called Secret Wars. But I do think that they're going to have it as Avengers Secret Wars, so they know that it's an Avengers film and not like some type of indie film. When I say indie, I'm talking about independent. That's what I meant. And so yeah. I'm gonna bring up plush videos because I kind of have not brought that up in a while. Plush videos. I am currently working on the next video for season 10. Yeah, 10th season. If you've been reading my posts, I've been saying that season 10 will resume in October, and it's almost October, and I still have yet to work on that. And I might as well just give an update on the movie. because I haven't given an explicit update in like 5 years. I can't believe this movie's been in the works for like the past 5 years, and it has died no process at all. That is one of the updates. I said that this movie is going to release on my 21st birthday, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. Yeah, this movie hasn't gotten any process, and I think if I don't get this movie out by the end of next year, I think I might just scrap this movie, because working on a movie this big for my YouTube channel is pretty hard, and I'm trying to think of a perfect story and death scenes. And if I don't get, like I said, if I do not get this movie out by December of 2025, I'll probably make an announcement in November saying the movie's been canceled. And this film will never be released to the public, ever. And if I do cancel it, I might as well have just canceled the entire series, giving it no ending. Like every other TV show lately, because a bunch of TV shows get canceled after they have a cliffhanger. But thankfully, I won't do that. I'll just give them a proper ending. I will not be giving them the My Little Pony treatment. What I mean is that they had a 3-part finale, and that 3rd part just ended up being a time skip episode. And I'm going to be honest, I hate time skip episodes because it just doesn't feel right for the story. And a lot of people think that the Phineas and Ferb finale is the one where it takes place like 10 years later. That episode came out like, I think it was like a few episodes before The Last Day of Summer, or the Alka Files. Technically, the Alka Files was like the finale, like the epilogue, because that came out in November 2015, and the series finale came out in June of 2015. And you know what else happened in June of 2015? I became a Star Wars fan. Well, technically, I started watching Star Wars. Like, Star Wars. Like, we can't go wrong with Star Wars. I mean, I started with the original trilogy, and then the prequel trilogy, do it in, release order, not timeline order. Because if you watch it in timeline order, you're going to, the movies are going to get ruined for you. Like, the original movies are going to get ruined for you. So, if you're planning on watching the Star Wars movies, you're going to have to start with the original trilogy, know that plot twist, then watch the prequels, then watch the sequels. It's optional. A lot of people hate the sequels, but still watch the sequels. Also watch the spin-offs, Rogue One, Solo. I didn't care for Solo, but it's still part of the saga. And you're also going to have to watch the shows like The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, all those others. I mean, I haven't really watched Ahsoka yet. I'm still trying to figure out when. I also have to watch Andor. I mean, a lot of people are praising Andor. I might just wait till season 2 is out all the way, and I'll just binge watch the entire show and stuff. So, yeah. And just okay, so I'm trying to think of something. Yeah, expect like 2 new unboxing videos next month. So be there for those. I'm actually going to make one of the unboxings a vlog. Meaning I'm going to be vlogging my trip to Target or wherever I get my copy of Deadpool and Wolverine on 4K Ultra HD. I do plan on buying that on 4K because I've been purchasing a whole bunch of movies on 4K. I haven't bought a movie on physical since May. And I'm actually being serious. The last time I bought something on physical media was back in May when Dune Part 2 released. And I really wanted to buy the Garfield movie on physical, but I just can't find it anywhere. I've been wanting to buy the Marvels on 4K for like the past 7 months, and I can't find a copy anywhere. I might just have to order it off of Amazon, because that's how hard it is to find a copy. And Disney Movie Club shut down earlier this year. I mean, you can't order anything on that website anymore. So, kind of beats the whole purpose. So, I'm going to have to order it off of Amazon sometime soon. But I won't do an unboxing for that. But I'm doing an unboxing for Deadpool and Wolverine because that movie was special to me. And I will not be giving away the digital code because, for one, I might not get the digital copy when it comes out on digital on Tuesday. I'm just going to wait till it's on physical just to get the, the bundle. And so, yeah. Another thing, I'm trying to think of another thing. And the other one is going to be unboxing a new phone. I'm actually ordering an iPhone 12 within the next week. So, be there for that. And I will also be doing, more vlogs soon. It's going to be fun. So, expect more vlogs within the next coming days or so. And so, yeah, I'm just gonna let you guys go now. It's nice seeing you all again, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that bell. There's still a bell. I think there is a bell. It's been a while since I said something like that. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.